Hey, what's up guys? It's Beginnings here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a video from our scrims this week. I'm just going to be going over some of our thought processes during draft. We were first pick, so obviously we first picked Florentino because they didn't ban it. And then they picked Sephara Ryoma. Since they picked Sephara, we picked Baldum. He is the strongest support right now. Dominance wise, I guess. He has a lot of pressure. Nobody can really contest him in river. He's really great at securing lanes and river. And he's really good into Sephara, so we obviously picked him. And we also picked Talanis because we are first pick. So Dragon is bot side. That puts us at an advantage early game. After that, we kind of just picked comfort picks. Illumia works great because we knew I was going to be sort of babysitting the Talanis, and Illumia is a very good independent mid laner. She clears safely. She doesn't have to put herself at risk. And we picked Quillen because it is an assassin jungle that Zane is comfortable on. This was a part of a best of 5 with a global ban pick, so once we play these heroes, we cannot play them again, and the same goes for the other team. Going into this game, I'd say that we have the more favorable draft. They're running Wonder Woman jungle, I believe. Yeah, you can see she has punish. So in this video, I'm kind of just going to go over what's different between competitive and ranked, and why some skills don't necessarily carry over. Most of my job as a support player in competitive comes from talking and game knowledge, right? I'm constantly sharing information with my team and just calling out what I think we should do next, where the enemy jungler is, where we need to go on the map, blah, 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 etc., etc. So level 1, we're just going to make sure that they do not invade our Quillen. He is weak early game, and they have a strong early game with the Ryoma and Sephara. Liliana isn't the best level 1, but it's fine. They do not invade, which is probably a good thing for them considering Illumia is very good at defending early invades. You can see Sephara is giving me quite a bit of poke, and Liliana does manage to clear the way first, so she has to so Illumia has to clear after, and she isn't able to help. You can see we get Sephara's flicker out there because she was kind of caught into a bad position. That is something that we will punish, especially in competitive. We do take note of summoner spells. I didn't include game sound in this video, mostly because we were in voice chat, and I haven't found a way to record voice chat. For some reason, my screen recorder will record game sounds, but not voice chat. I go to check on where Wonder Woman is on her clear, and it looked like she skipped a camp and went for the blue buff straight away. So she was not level 4 when she jumped onto me. We see Dragon is up in about 30 seconds, and I'm just going to go ahead and reset here pretty soon. Maybe. No, we see Sephara in a very bad position, and Wonder Woman does jump onto her ADC, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss this Wonder Woman back away from her team and towards my Talanis. We will get first blood onto the Wonder Woman. I'm just going to go ahead and flick her away so I don't get caught up by any unexpected CC. You see Morin does use his push right after. Since we killed their jungler, we do have a great amount of control over the bot side right now, which means Dragon. I'm going to pull it up because a majority of their team was down. You can see I was zoning off to the left side, and Sephara does get caught out by the Illumia stun, so Illumia immediately ults. We get the kill onto the Sephara, and then Talanis lands a very nice ult onto the Morin. I don't talk about my team very much on this channel, but like, guys, my teammates are insane at this video game. I don't think I would rather have any other team in the world. Like, you could come up to me and you could offer like J team, and I'd say no. Like, these guys, they're all so good at the game. They have so much game knowledge. Their mechanics are insane. These guys are amazing, and I can't wait to perform at AWC with them, which is what this is. You'll see by the thumbnail, this is prepping for AWC. This is why Baldum is so good into Sephara. If she missteps even a little bit, Baldum can go ahead and punish that. I'm just zoning off for the blue buff, so she cannot even attempt to steal it. We do secure their bot side jungle. We knew generally when it was going to be up because we knew where the jungler started, which was red buff. And she died and we got dragon, and we knew when she respawned she was going to go to her top side. It's just a matter of punishing the side where the enemy jungler is not. Since I knew she was going to be back top side, since we took her bot side jungle, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the sentinel and make sure she does not get any more gold than absolutely necessary. KO is kind of 1v2ing and Zane comes up to support him. I charge forward, but Ryoma does flicker, which is good for us. It's, again, something that we take note of and something that we will attempt to punish. Liliana thought she was going to get that sentinel, but I do end up getting it with an auto attack. Great timing with 86 ping. Get on my level, please. Dragon is up in 15 seconds, so we're just going to go ahead and rotate back towards bottom side, clear the mid lane, and set up around Dragon. I want to potentially get off a gank on this Morin before Dragon spawns because them having no ADC is going to be pretty great for us. You can see my charge just barely does not clip him. He's a fast boy and he does use his flicker as well. I'm pretty low at this point, so I do need to reset. I probably should not have gone under tower. Not the greatest idea. I should have just let him go after his flicker. I do see they are continuing the dragon, so I'm just going to throw down my ult. Illumia gets a really nice 3-man stun, which allows us to secure the dragon. Zane manages to punish, and he uses his ult to sneak up into this bush. They have no idea he's here. But that's going to suck for them. I flicker toss the Wonder Woman, who I guess ults as I'm flicker tossing. She does get CC'd, but she still dies. And we managed to secure that blue buff. I really need to reset right now. I probably should have reset before that blue, actually. My team more than likely didn't need me. They could have probably secured that without me. Zane is going into their red side jungle now. Since the Wonder Woman died, it is basically free. You can see our Talanis is in bot lane farming away. Morin is a really weak laner, so I don't necessarily have to babysit her as much as I initially thought I was going to, which is why we picked Illumia. But it ends up working out. We're fine. I can just, because of this, I can just follow Zane around the jungle and try to secure kills and ganks. You can see I'm rotating now towards bot side with him. We do see the Sephira, and Zane has the Sentinel buff, I believe. Either that or Hermes. And he's really fast, so he manages to catch her. I throw my toss out at the Sephira, but she flickers and I hit the Morin. And Zane gets the kill into the Morin, and then the Liliana, and then the Sephira. I actually could have tanked the tower there. I should have tanked the tower there. Now that I look back on this video, it's just something small that I need to keep in mind. Here, we know the blue buff is going to be up soon, so we are camping the blue buff and making sure, again, Wonder Woman is not getting any farm. We did take bot tower, and Talanis does rotate up. Now, I'm just sitting here waiting for them to push, and then once I know that we are going to pressure this tower by my teammates calling that they want to push it, or by me saying we want to push it, I will just go ahead and walk up and make sure the Liliana can't really do much to save it. After mid, we're going to go back for dragon. For some reason, Zane pings, even though we're all in voice chat. It's funny, you'll see my teammates do that sometimes. I'll even do it too when I want to refer to a specific part of the map. And it's a lot easier than just using names like, hey, that bush there. Or it's more precise than saying, oh, she's in her top side jungle. So we see that they did pull the red count, so we're not going to really contest it. Zane does go back to his jungle, and then I go back into the red to check out what's going on, and we see that Wonder Woman has taken it. Illumia does ult, so we get vision on their entire team. We know Wonder Woman's top, but KO and Zane are destroying that Rama, double teaming him even. We think about going for this tower here, but we know that Wonder Woman does have her ultimate, and that is a bad idea to dive that. So we're just going to go ahead and clear the wave, and I'm going to go around the backside to kind of zone off anyone that I can. We do see Liliana jumps away using her ult, so she is not going to be able to defend, and we just go back for the Dark Slayer. what makes a good competitive team is their ability to adapt and also make decisions quickly, right? You don't want hesitation. That's bad. Here, I pop my ring in the thing, so my team just moves as quickly as possible. Wonder Woman does take the blue buff with her ultimate, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We only have a cannon minion, so we're really not contesting, or we're not overcommitting here, rather. We do have a Drake, so the tower will go down anyways. We managed to get another kill onto the Sephira, which kind of sucks for her, but it's okay. You can see it's 14-0 right now, about 8.5 minutes into the game, and we are pushing down their high ground. I'm just sitting in front of the dragon so I can protect it. Liliana gets stunned, and I followed up with the toss. We're just going to go ahead and beat down this tower the last few hits. The call here was to go for bot tower, but my team is kind of just farming the enemies. We almost have the wave under tower, and I see that my team does get engaged on by the Wonder Woman, but they do manage to turn it. I just pop my ring to get there a little bit faster, and now we have a wave on the bottom tower, but KO this time is diving into them. He does die, the first death of the game. Shame on you, KO. I get my ultimate onto the Sephira, and I do think she dies. I'm chasing down this Morin, making sure that he cannot clear these waves, and I try my hardest to make sure Zane doesn't die as well, and I flicker out with just the smallest sliver of HP. We're going to go ahead and reset. We got 2 high grounds off of that push. Pretty good for us. Only 1 death. Again, shame on you, KO. About now, we have a few choices. We can continue to push into their jungle and farm their jungle, or we can just freeze mid lane and push out top. The idea behind freezing a lane is it forces the enemies to put risk into farming, right? They have to overextend. They don't have any towers. It's a really long lane, so they have to run really far to survive. As you can see here, the enemy team is out of their base. Bad idea for them, and my team just absolutely massacres them. Tilanis is still pushing top like a good ADC, and we are making sure not to overcommit to anything. In fact, we knew we could probably fight there considering we had such a big advantage, and Wonder Woman was running around topside since we did not let her back. KO is our second death as well. I throw down my ultimate to make sure that this Wonder Woman cannot ult the wave. I'm going to go ahead and toss the Ryoma into my team, start tanking the tower a little bit so the cannon lives long enough for us to take the tower. Wonder Woman does throw down her ultimate after she is out of mine. I managed to get my guys before the game ends here. Our Illumia does get another pretty good ult here, but we are not committing too much. We don't have any waves, and diving without waves is a very bad idea. I'm just going to go ahead and push out this top wave to hopefully match up a little bit with our mid wave. Wonder Woman does throw a lasso onto either Tilanis or Illumia. I can't really remember, but she does die for it. Liliana tries to dive in to clear the wave, but the game is over here. We just have way too many minions. You guys can probably see the difference between a scrim and ranked, but I kind of just wanted to talk about it. Our team is just more on the same page, and there's just more coordination. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and commentary. It is very different from what I normally make, so be sure to let me know if you guys enjoy this type of content. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See ya.